ओम गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम ह्रीं श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। In the previous section, Prathama Khanda, one of the more important lines that we should remember is Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi Nedam Yadidam Upasate. He repeats that for five of the faculties. Tat eva Brahmatvam Vidhi. Know that that is Brahman alone. Na idam nedam yadidam upasate. Not that which you are worshipping here. So, this is important to recognize because when we move slowly from the constant need to ask, I want this, I want that, I desire my desire to be fulfilled, this to be fulfilled, that to be fulfilled. Sometimes our desires are so subtle and so inconspicuous, we also may end up saying, "Enak edume vendame." I don't want anything. We will say that, but it is just the lips that are saying. Inside, there are so many things that we'll want. Problem is, we don't spend time in looking at that closely in a very objective way. We hardly look at life in an objective way. It is very, very subjective. From my point of view, my this thing, my how is life to me? What has life done to me? What are my experiences? This is how we continuously look at life. We don't look at it objectively. To look at something, if we have a plant in the house, tulsi plant, we keep a tulsi plant in the house. The plant grows for a little while, then suddenly blossoms and a lot of leaves come. And maybe when it's hot and all that, it'll suddenly shrivel, it'll die, it'll go. And then you'll just see stalks, tulsi stalks. When this whole process happens from the start, tulsi doesn't feel anything in the process. Tulsi plant is going through a natural process. It is dharma is to grow. Asti, jayate, vardhate, viparinamate. Then kshayate, vinashyati. So the whole process of the Shadvikaras, it goes through the process of change, continuous. It is there, it grows, it changes, it modifies, it expands, it becomes big, it becomes a lot, and then it slowly drops, and then it becomes brown, and then slowly leaves fall off, it becomes smaller, shorter, wrinkled. Then stalks remain, everything is gone, and it becomes a dry plant. Now, during this whole process, it is us who attach emotions to this. We say when the Tulsi plant comes on, oh, Tulsi Mata, Tulsi Devi has come, Tulsi Devi has come. And every day we'll do some puja and all that. And it's growing, growing. We'll say, oh, my puja, see, Tulsi Devi is responding to my puja. Tulsi is growing, beautiful, see. And then suddenly when Tulsi starts dropping leaves and starts withering away, something wrong. Maybe that day I didn't put the right kind of water. My water was not clean. Maybe I didn't chant something. Maybe, oh, I think that day I missed something. We will create stories. She is going through the normal process. Of course, there is an energy exchange, but then she is going through a normal process of life, which is being born, growing, developing, expanding, then shrinking, withering, and dying. We attach so much importance to all of this. And then we will create a whole story. And then when she starts withering off, and then saying, "Ayyo, Tulsi Mata is upset with me, angry, something is wrong here. Veeda Matango, change pannungo, change the vastu, change the plant place." Na idam upasate, nedam yadidam upasate. It is not that which you are worshipping here. Brahman, the ultimate principle, supreme consciousness, Bhagavan, Krishna, Paramatma, whatever you call, Parashakti, Sadashiva, whatever name we give, that is not that these things that we are doing. It is not that. That is what the Upanishad is saying. Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi, which means know that Brahman as completely independent of all this crap that you're doing. Literally running around from here to there, doing this, that. All of this that you're doing, the Upanishad is saying, this is beyond all this. Doesn't mean that it is something greater and beyond. It is not. It is very ordinary. It is present here now, in and through everything, and it is operating. And it is operating by means of dharma. It is operating as Ishvara in this Prakriti, or as Prakriti herself, as Shakti, as Devi. It is operating. It is present. And now, with so many of these YouTubes and Instagrams and all of that, everybody is giving ideas now. Do this, do that. One of the so I read the Dharma Sutras once. I was reading very long ago. One of the Dharma Sutras, a punishment is given that if you do a particular um, adharma, some form of adharma, you have to walk. This is what the Dharma Sutra says. One of the sutras, I think, Apastamba Sutra or Gautama Sutra, I don't remember. It says that you have to go walk towards south till you find a pole, hot pole, and you have to go and cling to the hot pole. This is the punishment. You'll find a lot of random stuff written in the Dharma Sutras like this. So we start creating a law. If we read, these books are available, these texts are all available. If we start creating all of these things, you do it this way, you do that way, you keep a lamp on your head. These are things that are important to develop some amount of devotion, some kind of discipline. But understand, we should not give it undue importance and lose the main goal, the main purushartha, moksha purushartha, liberation, freedom. Freedom also from all of this, freedom from any kind of identity. Even if I create an identity of myself saying I'm a spiritual person, that is also an identity. Understand that. That is also an identity. If I take sannyasa, I become sannyasi, and I'm proud of being a sannyasi, the whole point is lost. There's no spirituality there. I am only a proud sannyasi. So that is what the Upanishad is saying. Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi. Know that what is Brahman. Know that Brahman is residing inside. Whatever name, Brahma, he is referring. Upanishads use one term. One Upanishad uses Brahman. One Upanishad says Atma. One Upanishad says Chaitanya. One Upanishad says Satchidananda. One Upanishad says Isha. One Upanishad says Narayana. Doesn't matter. Recognize that supreme principle which is all pervasive and in here is the truth. On the outside are all expressions. We should not get lost in the expressions, and we shouldn't give too much meaning to the expressions. And then we are lost in it. It's a quagmire. It is literally the Matrix. Those who have seen the movie, it is like the Matrix. It is beautiful, it's everything. It will suddenly give you a lot of things, and you'll think that, oh, things are working for me. And then when things are not, and then, oh, things have been pulled away from me. This is the trap. Lalita Tripura Sundari has set this trap. A guru would say Lalita Tripura Sundari herself has set this trap. Lalita is playful. She's playful. She's enjoying this play. She has created this trap. The குட்டி குழந்தைகளுக்கு will give this சொப்புன்னு சொல்லுவா. You give a small cooker, small utensil, small something. My sister's son, I remember when we go to meet him, we will say, wait, I'll make an upma for you and give. And he'll suddenly take these small, small things. And then he'll do something like this, and he'll say, here is the upma. I've put everything. There's no upma there. There's no nothing there. But you have to act as though, oh, super upma. You have to respond to him. This is how it is. Ambal will play with us. Ambal Devi will play with us till we want to continue playing. The important thing is, are you wanting to wake up and see this play and say that, ayo, poro, enough. Nedam yadidam upasate. It is not that which you are all worshipping here. The Upanishad is saying that which you continue to worship here, thinking that this is going to give you everything, it will not. It will keep you trapped in this. You'll get something, you'll not get something. You'll get something, you'll not get something. This will keep going. That something could be anything. It could be health, it could be wealth, it could be prosperity, it could be name, it could be fame, it could be recognition. Whatever it is, it will go through cycles. You will see repetitive cycles. Want to break the cycle, we must want to break the cycle. The cycle is not going to break. Somebody from the outside is not going to break our Chakravyu. We are inside the Chakravyu out of our own choice. Like Abhimanyu went inside. We have gone inside out of our own choice. We cannot, Ayyo, Amma, Taye, Nanga Ullapo, you can't shout. You went in with your own choice. We can say, I didn't know any better. This is the only thing I knew. Okay. But now you know. If you know now, I've come into a Chakravyu, then your desperation should be how to break this, not how to get caught up in this again and again. We keep seeking from the world. Continuously, we keep seeking from the world. Continuously, we keep seeking. And then we say that we want liberation from the world. It is a contradiction. We live in a continuous conflict within ourselves. We want things from the world, but we say, I want moksha and liberation from the world. How will that happen? As long as you keep seeking from the world will keep giving you whatever, depending on your karma, depending on your dharma, depending on your intention, your actions, your whatever you're vibrating with, the world will give you whatever you are desiring for. The problem is when we get what we desire for, we are really happy. Everything seems to be great. When we don't get what we desire for, or things are going south, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, it starts going down. Then we start looking around, what will help me, what will help me. And then we start reminiscing, how I was, it was like that, it was like that. We start talking about the past. We don't want to break at all. We are just kidding ourselves. We are only continuously making a fool out of ourselves. We say, I want to break out from all of this, but we keep going deeper and deeper inside. So this is what I'm saying. We have to look at the desires that we have. Am I really, sincerely, honestly, am I really wanting to rid myself of all of these desires? Is the question that we need to ask ourselves, which is what the Upanishad is pointing. Right now, in the section 2, we were looking at how is this expression of Brahman or expression of this understanding, the Guru and the Sishya is having that conversation. And the Guru says in verse 3, Yasya matam tasya matam, matam yasya na vedasah, avijñatam vijanatam, vijñatam avijanitam. He says, he who understands it, who feels he knows it not. Which means there is that sense of humility. And he understands it not who feels he knows it. Somebody who says, I know it. The Upanishad is saying that the it's a very tricky place here. One needs to be confident that yes, I understand this. Yes. But the trap is to think that I have become extraordinary. When one realizes, so this is an important thing, when one recognizes that self-realization is the most ordinary thing that can happen. It is not extraordinary. It is the most ordinary thing that can happen. When you recognize that you are the most ordinary, when realization has happened, that is when this person has got it. As I told you, one anecdote of Osho. When he had realization, he laughed. People around, a couple of them asked, why are you laughing? He's saying, it's so ordinary. It is so real. It is so ordinary. It is here now. And he was laughing because he realized it was such a foolish thing. He was running around multiple lifetimes. You have to run around to get to that state. You can't just chumma sit and it will not come. But then the recognition of it is like that. The recognition of it is ultra simple. It is not complicated at all. My human mind likes to complicate it. Oh, it is like that. It is like that. We try to mix it with experiences. Recognition of truth within us is not substantiated by experiences that we have. Experiences can be grand. Experience, you can have it even through drugs. Even drugs can offer you experiences. But here, the recognition of that truth, that understanding is absolutely simple, and it presents itself as peace, calm, joy, contentment, fulfillment within. This is how it represents itself within you. So one who thinks that, oh, because I had a Kundalini rising experience, because I have my third eye here, I am inga the people have suddenly this between the eyebrows there'll be itching. They'll think, I've been having this itching for a long time. I've been meditating. I think my third eye has opened. Urunga kulikala. Go take shower properly. Apply soap properly. Those are things that will happen. Yes, when their energies are rising, different parts of their body from inside, there will be changes that will happen. But don't glorify it beyond what it is. It's not. It is. These experiences are superfluous because your body will go through changes when you do some of these things, and these are markers. All that we need to know is these are markers to know, yes, I'm going in the right direction. That is all. Because if energies go and lock somewhere else and then it creates different kinds of discomforts within you, then you have to be careful that, oh, probably not in the right direction. These are markers that are important. I'm having good experience. I'm feeling good. At the end of the meditation leaves me with a sense of calm and a sense of peace. But don't make the marker itself as a destination. When I have to go from Coimbatore to Chennai, and suddenly I see Katpadi or something in between here, and then I settle down there. I see a board, or I see a board saying Chennai 200 kilometers. And I say, oh, I see the word Chennai. I'm going to sit there. This is Chennai. That is not Chennai. There is only a board pointing you in the direction of Chennai. This is what we should know. Which is why I'm pointing back to that verse. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi nedam yadidam upasate. It is not that which you are worshipping here. That is not. These are all markers. These are all markers. Recognition within you, my sense of desire, my sense of accomplishment, my sense of want and need, and I want to do this. That constant want for recognition, attention, seeking, when it settles down, when it settles down, you know. And he says, such a person, even if he is not a master scholar, if he is not a scholar, avijñātam vijānatam, can remain unknown to a scholar who would have read the Upanishads, he would have mastered the Tevarams, the Divya Prabandhams, the Upanishads, the various Prakarana Granthas. He would have studied. Muruganar Swami went to Ramana. So much he said. All Ramana said is to the extent saying that Chumma iru. Romba pesara. You're talking a lot. Chumma iru. That transformed the man. Because this is what even Ishavasya Upanishad says. Knowledge can lead you to greater darkness. Ignorance will lead you to darkness, but knowledge can lead you to greater darkness. So, yasya matam tasya matam yasya navedasah vijñātam vijānatam vijñātam avijānatam. So, Guru says, the one who knows, so even a master, even a scholar may not know it. But a simple man who says that I don't know anything could have known it. He could have achieved it. You could have attained it. प्रतिबोध विदितं मतम अमृतत्वं हि विन्दते आत्मना न विन्दते वीर्यं विद्यया विन्दते मृतम्. He says pratibodha viditam, every understands and is sensitive to every pratibodha viditam. He gets to know every change or modification that happens. Matam amritatvam hi vindate. Such a person attains to immortality. Which means what? Which means somebody who's become so sensitive to himself, listening to himself, not to attain something, not to want something. Again, understand. It's not to say that I analyze my actions, I analyze my thoughts, I analyze this, I analyze that. For what? Why do you analyze all this? You analyze so that the next time you do something, somebody acknowledges and gives you a credit or saying, oh, super, super, you did a wonderful thing. Make all of this just about yourself, not about what you want from the world, just about yourself. Pratibodha viditam. Through every modification of my desire, my mind, I am observing this. I am looking at it. I am continuously noticing this. For what? For what purpose? For what purpose? So that I acknowledge that state. So that I am able to achieve to that state within me. Not so that people on the outside. See, here's another important thing. It's very much possible See, even a Ramana, for example, there are many people who recognized Ramana, but there are so many people who did not recognize also, correct? Why did only a Seshadri Swamigal go and see this man? Oh, there is this great yogi, and then bring him out. What about so many other people who saw Ramana? Did Ramana bother? It's like only you, Seshadri Swami. So many other people walked by here. I'm such a great yogi sitting here doing dhana. Nobody noticed it. He's not asking a question like that. But we will. In our heads, yaar in a bakara, who is looking, who is acknowledging me, who thinks I am a great yogi, who thinks I am a great spiritual person, who thinks I am a good person, who thinks I am a very, very just person, a very knowledgeable, wise person. All these, we want attributes. We want more and more attributes to ourselves. These are the modifications of the mind. He's saying, Pratibodha Viditam. The point is, am I becoming aware of these modifications? Am I becoming aware that I am asking and seeking continuously for validation? I may give it some flowery, beautiful things. See, there is definitely, you are better off than somebody who's wanting to, struggling or wanting to, for example, gain a lot of money and buy a Porsche or a Ferrari, desiring that and trying to work towards that, build more money, set up set up an organization. As compared to that, obviously, what we are doing is a little more, a little less rajasic. Definitely, little less rajasic. What this person is running after, more wealth and more name and more position and more recognition, acknowledgement. Considering that person, we are less rajasic. But are we enough less rajasic or towards sattvic? In our heads, we think, because I go to temple, I do this thing, I do the chanting, I do, I try to behave properly. We think that we are better than that person. We are only a little less rajasic. That is all. Somewhere in our head, we want people to tell us and confirm to us that yes, பாரு அவ இருக்காளே சூப்பர் அப்படின்னு சொல்லணும்னு நம்ம எதிர்பார்க்கிறோம். We want this, and we repeat this. We keep repeating this to ourselves. That person told I am good, that person told I am great, this person, because there is this lack of fulfillment inside. This contentment is not there. And contentment is not there, it will express itself in all these various ways. And we think we are spiritual. We think we are bhaktas, we are devotees, we are sadhakas, not knowing that these things are lurking around in a different form and shape. That is all. See, the same desires that is driving a material man is also driving a spiritual man. It is masquerading differently. We have to watch out. But that is possible only when we make our purushartha, our goal, absolutely certain, absolutely clear. Don't fool yourselves. This is what the Upanishad continuously is. See, I tell you, Upanishad is not emotional about anything. Upanishad is extremely, it is compassionate, but it is not emotional. It is compassionate. It understands our difficulties. It understands that, yes, human beings need to go through this journey. It will take time. But it is not emotional. Acho, pav me, pona porduva, tachiko, and all that. It will not do. Tale tadavi udradalla vela pannadu Upanishad. Upanishad will be very direct. This is what it is. The next verse is saying that Iha ched avedit atha satyamasti. Na ched iha avedit mahati vinashtihi. Bhuteshu bhuteshu vichitya dhiraha pretyasman lokad amrita bhavanti. He says, if one knows this truth here in this world, then the purpose is gained. Otherwise, he's saying, otherwise, na chet iha avedit mahati vinashtihi. If one does not know it here, it is a great destruction. Porandade waste. Very direct. It is compassionate, at the same time, it is very direct. The Upanishad. Upanishad does not try to give you some kind of solace, it is giving you a solution. If you want solace, then you can, like when we started, we said, right? We can go here, we can go there. We'll take one puja, one mantra, one this thing, one that thing. We'll go to one temple, we'll go to one Swami, we'll go to this person, that person. We'll keep doing this. Solace. Solution can be arrived only if you are interested. Only if there is a deep interest, there is a very, very profound interest that I want a solution to break out of this. Then there is the Upanishad that offers that. So it is saying, if you have lost it, this is the purpose. If you want to attain to understand this, that is the true purpose of this life is gained. Otherwise, you have destroyed this life. Now, let's be very clear. Upanishad is saying this, just don't fool around. Go do whatever you want to do. A lot of gurus also do this. Those who have had this experience. If you play around, Guru, this problem is happening. Oh, this problem is there. Oh, what do I do? That problem is there. What do I do? After some time, Guru will say, go get lost. Come back when you are really ready. When you are really ready, when you are really wanting, you've understood that whatever I do, whatever I fix, something else will break. Because that is the nature of life, that is the nature of samsara, that is the nature of this bhavasagara. It is the nature of things here. It is like the scorpion. There's a story of Sita Mata picking up the scorpion. It is the nature of the scorpion to sting. It is the nature of the world to be unfair. It is the nature of the world to sting at you. It is the nature of the world to mock at you, to judge you. It is the nature of the world. Because there is one very beautiful verse. Buddha has said this. Okay. I've noted it somewhere. It's very, very beautiful. He says, because the world holds you in sway. Oh, I forget these. I kind of just write it somewhere. And Vedanta, yo vede vedo. Oh, I don't. Okay. Wait. He says, यदि जन्म जरा मरणम न भवेत्, यदि चेष्ट चेष्ट वियोग भवम भयम न भवेत्, यदि सर्वम अनित्यम इदम न भवेत्, इह जन्मनि कस्य रतिर्न भवेत्. He says, if there is no janma jara, if there is no death and birth and death or disease, if there is no displeasure, and if there is no temporariness, if there is no temporariness of things, then how will somebody not like this life? How will somebody not be attached to? Because these things are there, these are reminders to say that don't be attached to this. Don't be attached to this. You have to leave. You have to elevate yourself. You have to get out of this. And these are reminders. What is a reminder? Your disease is a reminder. Ill health is a reminder. Death of other people that you're seeing is a reminder. Temporariness that you see around is a reminder. Displeasure that you get in things is a reminder. For what? Reminder to say, this is not the place for you. If you think this is the place for you, you're going to keep getting beaten through this. Then don't complain. See, a lot of times, I don't go for these um, this what are these the rides, and the what rides are they? And the roller coaster rides. I don't like to go for those roller coaster rides for two reasons. One is my stomach is a little sensitive. The other is I feel that why do you have to create that artificial adrenaline rush? That artificial adrenaline rush that you create, it's going to go dissipate. But if you go in with knowing that yes, it will go to higher, it will fall down. But if that is how you want to live your life, so be it. Upanishads are for people who have seen the truth that there is temporariness in this world. There is absolute, this world is stupid. This world is, the samsara is not going to give me ultimate joy. But yet I want to enjoy, I go around. See, it doesn't mean that you become virakti, right? Desire for God doesn't mean you start living a completely dull life. No, you can live the most vibrant and life filled with vitality, knowing that this is not going to give me that. This, I am not looking for something from here at all. I'm just going to use the tools that are available for me. It's like going into a park, children's park, right? You're going, those who have gone into some of these mall children play area and all, there are those gunshots that are there. So you shoot balloons and then they'll give you some toy. How do you play that? When you go as an elder, you go and try, you want to try something, you play, you try to shoot, it's fun. You get, you don't get, you don't get. And then you come smiling. Do you make it like a big thing in your head? Oh my God, today I went and I, out of 3 shots, even one shot I couldn't, 5 shots, I couldn't get even one shot. I didn't bring a single toy back. Does it haunt you? Does it bother you? Because you know that you're just playing a game. But we don't live life like that. We make it so intense, so dramatic, so intense. It is as though we are sitting inside a Sun TV serial. That is how we live our lives. Everything is dishing, 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 like that, like that. We have to come to a recognition of what we really want. If this is what we want to go, do it. You will be exhausting your energy and you will be dying a completely unfulfilled life. This is what the Upanishad is saying. Vinashtihi means you will die unfulfilled. It is a warning. We have to wake up. Asurya namate loka andhena tamasavrtaha. Ishavasya Upanishad says this. Those who are blinded by ignorance, they will keep coming. Pretya abhigachanti. Yeke chatma hano janaha. Such people are killers of their own self. Vinashtihi. Keep killing yourself. Keep killing yourself. You keep going around. Enna pandrathu, enna pandrathu. You are not interested. See, we have seen enough in our lives to know that if we are interested in something, we can achieve it. We have done that. This is what we tell our children. Kanna, if you want, you can study and you can get good marks. All you have to do is, you're very intelligent, but you have to put your mind to it. This is what we tell our children, right? This is what we have also done in our lives. If we want to get something, we put our minds to it, our hearts, our skills, whatever is available, available with us with us, we put that and we get it. That is all you have to do. But the problem is we are not interested. We just keep talking. The Upanishad is reminding us, then it will be a destruction of your life. Keep talking about it. Keep chatting about it. keep chattering about it, keep polembing about it, do whatever, destroying your own life. Then you'll say, oh, but if this was okay, I will do that. This was okay. As though everything was okay, you suddenly did the greatest of things. When things, there are moments of time in your life when things are okay. Is that the time you're putting towards complete Atma Vichara, complete observation of what you're doing, how you are? No, at that time also you're looking at the world, looking at this, oh, this person, that person. Oh, this is continuously going on, right? Sometimes nature puts us in a situation where we become less harmful to ourselves. This is compassion. Because when we are given all vitality, we cause more harm to ourselves and others. So life sometimes gives us lesser vitality, brings us down, tones us down, so that we can cause less harm to ourselves and others. Vinashtihi, destruction of our own self. Atma hano janaha. Such people are killers of the self. When you don't know what to do, you're better off. But when you know and yet you don't do, that is the worst kind of life. தெரியவே தெரியல, then it's all right. இப்போ தெரியுமே, what are you doing about it? We can't say எனக்கு அப்போ தெரியல, that time I didn't know when I was 10 years old, I didn't know when I was 15 years old, 20 years old. Doesn't matter. We've always said this knowledge is available and applicable to anybody at any point in time if they are interested, seriously interested in it. Our sincerity, seriousness is what that counts. So the Upanishad is saying, इह चेत वेदीत वेदीत इह चेत अवेदीत अथ सत्यमस्ति न चेत इह अवेदीत महती विनष्टिः भूतेषु भूतेषु विचित्य धीराः प्रेत्यास्मान् लोकात् अमृता भवन्ति. Which means bhuteshu bhuteshu vichitya, one who is able to see and experience in all bhutas this Atma, he is a dhira, he is a wise one. Pretyasman lokat amrita bhavanti. Such a person is able to release himself from this and attain to amrita. From the pretya loka. Pretya loka is this bhuloka. From this loka, such a person is able to release himself and such a person can attain to immortality. Not the person who worships nedam idam yadidam upasate. Not the one who continues to worship whatever, all this small things here and there. Not such a person. Not such a person who is not interested and is only doing lip service. Not a person who is not serious about it, wanting to really investigate for one's own self. Not for a person who is looking for validation on the outside. Let people mistake you, it's all right. Don't wait till the day that, you know what, one day people will understand me. Why? That's okay, right? One day they will get me. One day they will understand. Earlier they did not, now they are. Why does it matter? It doesn't matter. As long as you have markers inside yourself to recognize this. Don't look for markers on the outside. See, Bhagavan will give you markers very, very privately to you. See, understand this path. Whenever I'm saying, look inside you yourself, don't look for the world for validation, all that. Don't think you're alone. You are not alone. Whenever you are on this path sincerely and you want to withdraw yourself from everybody on the outside, when you want to withdraw yourself, when you decide, you will see there is somebody who's standing there with you. He has been there. He's always been there. It is just that we have not paid enough attention. We have only used that person. Krishna or Kato, Narayana, Devi, Amba, whoever it is. We have only used that person. Oh, I want this. I want that. Window shopping தான் பண்ணிருக்கோம். We have only We are only spiritual window shoppers. We have never really, sincerely, seriously looked at it. So understand that when we have to withdraw ourselves from the world's validation, etc., don't think we are alone. You are not. You will notice that in a very, very silent, in a very private way, you will get these validations. You will get these validations. In the most beautiful way, which you will understand. You'll not be able to even tell it to somebody, but you yourself will understand the most beautiful way, the validations of all of this. But at the same time, don't also think that, oh, na nanachadalla Bhagavan is doing. Whatever I wanted, Bhagavan is doing for me. Not like that. You have to come face to face with your announced, unstoppable desires. You have to come face to face with it. The face to face need for recognition, for us, for association, for recognition, for acknowledgement. You have to come face to face with that and recognize it. And when you see that, for yourself, and then you see that there is this entity or principle or consciousness or Bhagavan that is operating, it is in a very private way giving me instructions, giving me guidance, giving me solace, giving me solution, giving me everything that I need. But our effort has to be absolute. It is not a weekend thing. Although our satsang is called weekend satsang, our group is called weekend satsang. It just meant that it was like a Saturday, Sunday thing. It shouldn't be a weekend satsang. WEAKENED. It should be a strong satsang within you. We should feel strong throughout the week, and we should do everything that it is required to continue to maintain this energy and this level of vibrancy within us. So main key things that have come out from section 2 of the Kena Upanishad. One, any form of identity is fooling you. Even if you think you're a spiritual person, I'm a sattvic person, I chant Rama's name the whole day, I chant Krishna's name the whole day, I am a very spiritual person, that is also an identity. Recognize that. Don't fall for it. One. Second thing, watch all your mental modifications closely. Your mind's modifications, your desires. Look at it. Look at what your desires are constantly nagging at you. It is making you speak continuously. It's making you speak, making you share, making you say, making you receive, making you want. Somebody needs to keep telling me that I am ha ha ho ho ha ha ho ho. Second thing, observe it carefully. Why? Because you're serious about knowing the self. You're serious about knowing the truth. You're serious about it. Third, drawing it from section 1 itself, it is not what you're worshipping here. It is not all of this that we are worshipping here. That Brahman, that truth, that principle, conscious principle, is continuously here all the time. Fourth, don't run after grand experiences, because this is ordinary. It is very ordinary, but it is very profound. That is the beauty about this. It is so profound, yet so ordinary. We want to convert everything into a glorious. You ask ChatGPT today, those who have used ChatGPT, to ask for an image, it will give you a glorified image about everything. You have to then tell it, no, can you tone it down? Can you reduce this thing, that thing? So namak ellame apdiye intensity, glorified, because we continuously want to prove ourselves in the world. So fourth thing, do not associate spiritual understanding with experiences. Experiences may be markers, but spiritual understanding is very profound. It is very personal. And the fifth thing, He's saying, if you don't recognize this, if you don't understand this here in this lifetime, you've wasted it. Coming this far, you have wasted it. You've completely vinashtihi, atmajano hanaha. You are killer of the self. You have wasted this life that has been given to you as a human being. And you're falling in that rut again and again and again. See, I was telling yesterday in a discussion that whether, I mean, you want to be born as a dog in Ambani's house, you do all great things. I do all punya karma, everything good, good. Then you'll be born as a dog in Ambani's house. All comfort, you'll get nice silky cloths to sit on. You'll get a toilet of your own. You'll get a shower of your own. You'll get somebody to take care of you, give you shower, give you hair dry, everything. You'll not be a dog on the street. But is this what life is about? You just want something better than what you are currently? Or you want to break the cycle, knowing that wherever I am, I'm going to be trapped. This is a trap. I'm going to be trapped. It's a cycle. I will go through suffering again and again and again and again. Only when I get suffering, ayyo, kadavule, bhagavane, bhagavane. So understand this. Do you want to be in this trap or do we want to break out of it? So the Upanishad is giving us a way to break out of it with compassion and with direct instruction and with also a warning. Yeah. So section 2, Yasya matam tasya matam matam yasya navedasah avijñātam vijānatam vijñātam abhijānatam pratibodha viditam matam amrtatvam hi vindate atmana vindate viryam vidyaya vindate mritam इह चेद अवेदीत अथ सत्यमस्ति न चेत इह अवेदीत महती विनष्टिः भूतेषु भूतेषु विचित्य धीराः प्रेत्यास्मान् लोकात् अमृता भवन्ति इति केनोपनिषद् द्वितीय खण्डः ओम कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायति समर्पयामि सदाशिवायति समर्पयामि जगदम्बिकेति समर्पयामि सद्गुरुनाथायति समर्पयामि हरि ओम तत्सद्गुरुभ्यो नमः ओम गुरुदेव हरि ओम।